Dear YFC family, it's great to be with you today as we move quickly towards the end of 2020. God has given us a unique year this year, with COVID-19 affecting everything that we live, everything that we do, how we do ministry, and all of our personal lives. It's just amazing. We never would have guessed at the start of the year just what this year had in store for us. But I want to take us today back to the book of Nehemiah and focus on an amazing picture that we see there. It's about the year 445 BC. The people of God, the nation of Israel, have been in captivity. And there is a rebuilding going on under the reign of Artaxerxes. Ezra started off, sort of led the way. Nehemiah comes along about 12 or 13 years later. And we see him with a burden for his nation, for his city. As I've been pondering this book, I feel that it reflects so well where you and I are at today in this work of Youth for Christ around the world. There are somewhere around 7 billion people on this planet. You and I are in this family called Youth for Christ, and we represent somewhere around 60,000. We see about 250,000 young people each year make confessions to follow Jesus. We see many of them in discipleship programs, and many of us have the privilege of being part of showing God's heart of love to young people in very difficult and trying situations. But the beauty of the book of Nehemiah is that they were working together, and together they were able to accomplish something that was quite amazing. You see, they were just a few people, and there was a lot to discourage. Nehemiah talks about it. He's sad, he's burdened. We see, in fact, Artaxerxes points out that there's something wrong, Nehemiah, because you are sad, and you're usually kind of a happy guy. And Nehemiah has to share his burden. But God gives him favor, God opens doors, God provides, and that wall is rebuilt. Notice that as the wall is being rebuilt, people are working side by side. They each build a small part of the wall, but together that wall is rebuilt. As we have gone through 2020, I have been so encouraged to see the family of Youth for Christ working together, side by side. I have seen nations helping other nations. I've seen national directors reaching out to coach and assist other national directors. I've seen folks contributing from some of the nations to our COVID fund, as well as those being able to receive from it that need it. We have seen God's provision, we have seen God's protection, and we have seen the work of building his kingdom, of young people coming to Jesus, taking place in all the nations, in different ways, through different means. We've seen creative thinking as obstacle after obstacle had to be overcome. Notice it if you read through the book of Nehemiah. It really doesn't take that long to read it. I love one spot where Sanballat, who is out to get him, tries a different ploy and says, just come down, just stop working, and let's just chat for a while. And Nehemiah says, I am doing a great work, and I cannot come down. And so, my brothers and sisters in Youth for Christ, you are doing a great work. Don't come down. Keep going. Keep doing what God has called you to do. Be geared to the times, but anchored to the rock. And let's continue to help each other. Those folks had to, because of the enemy and because of the difficulties, they actually had to work with a sword in one hand while they worked with the other. Sometimes you and I can feel like we've got to juggle too much. But I encourage you by saying that wall was rebuilt, and God provided in such a way that the gates were all rebuilt, the doors were put back into place, the wall was completed, and they were able to celebrate. May you and I be found, as we get to the end of 2020, celebrating God's great provision, and that together we have been able to build a wall. God bless you today. Take care.